Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penjan, welcome back to the Guild 3, where of course we're back with the lovely Piece of Cakes, and last time out we spent a little bit of time here over at the Archbishop's Palace. It's very lovely here, it's a lovely place. So we sent Battenberg over here to essentially give the Archbishop in his fancy palace a load of money. Now I don't know, given that the Archbishop lives in a palace like this, I mean it's very nice, it's very grand, I don't know if the Archbishop needs any more money. I think he's got plenty of cash as it is, given that his palace is massive and very lovely. But whatever the case, we came along and we kept giving him money because that means that it's oiling the wheels of bureaucracy, which is one of the actions that we can do that gives us some influence, which is very good. So our influence currently stands at 44,000, which is very good indeed. That's looking very healthy. And it cost 20 grand, I think, to oil the wheels of bureaucracy. So we could, in theory, I mean, if we ran time on a tiny little bit, we could do that another 4 times. There is a bit of cooldown on it. There is a little bit of time that passes between when you can actually do the oiling of those wheels. But yeah, we should be able to build up our influence quite nicely indeed by just doing that. Also, last time though, we did sort of prepare a little bit ahead. You know, we did some sort of advanced planning by sending some of the children of the dynasty away. We sent them to the court of the Monarch, and that means that when they return, they will also bring back a massive pile of influence, which is lovely. So yeah, I can't remember exactly who we sent now. I'm not entirely sure. Was it Eccles? Did we send Eccles? Yes, we sent Eccles. Eccles has gone to the court. Chocolate is the sort of next in line, well, not next in line, but in line to take over the dynasty. So Chocolate has gone to school because we want Chocolate to be very, very good, because Chocolate might well be our player character one day. So we want them to have lots of skills. Who else went to the court? You're playing, you're not doing anything upside down, but that's fine because you're 3. I think it's a little bit, it's a little bit harsh of me to expect too much from you. Oh, and that's brought that thing up. Yeah, who else did we send then? I swear we sent some other people. Oh, Parkin. There we go. So I think did we send 3? Yeah, so Stollen, Parkin, and Eccles have all gone off to the court of the Monarch, which will bring back, when they return, and it's not going to be anytime soon, it's going to be several years, they're going to be significantly older, but they will have their lovely sort of boost to their reputation because they've been hanging out with a monarch, and that's quite cool. And also, they will bring back all that lovely influence, which is very good. So it's all looking nice in terms of influence. Money is looking pretty good. I mean, we are making a nice, tidy amount of money. Let's check, actually, how well the stonemason's hut is doing. How well are you actually doing in terms of cash? Because we've not really looked at this. So let's go down. Businesses. Stonemasons. Piece of Cake rocks. Oh, my goodness me. Purchases, 2 grand. Sales, 25 grand. Oh, that is a beautiful thing to behold. Oh, that is excellent. So in all the time that Piece of Cake Rocks has existed, which is not that long, it's a relatively new thing, it's made 52,966 monies. That's brilliant. That's not been in that long. That's making an absolute great big pile of cash. Okay, I'm very happy that we've got that in. That was a good decision. Yeah, it wasn't easy to get rid of the little tea house, but in terms of actual money that it's bringing in, that is working. That is working very well indeed. So yeah, in fact, businesses, how much have our businesses made? Our businesses have nearly generated profit of 1 million of your monies. Now, revenue, they've actually generated 1.7 million by the look of that. But, of course, there are expenses to go with that, like buying the stuff and paying the employees and what have you. But yeah, in terms of profit, they're just shy of 1 million in terms of profit, which is wonderful. That's very good. So yeah, long may that continue. So what we'll do is we'll go back to Battenberg. Now, can we do some more oiling of those wheels? I mean, the wheels of bureaucracy should be very, very oily by now. They should be very pliant indeed. But can we do that yet? No. Okay, so we've got to wait for that thing to time out. So yeah, it says there we get 3,800 XP. We get 3,800 influence from it. But because Battenberg is wearing all sorts of various bits and bobs that gives him a boost to gain influence, he gets extra influence from that, which is very, very good. Now, I wonder if there is something that I have missed, which means that he could be gaining even more influence. Do you know what? Pop over to the trader over there. That's probably the nearest one, Battenberg. While we wait for this thing to actually cool down so we can do it again, let's see if we can change anything around, give you extra items or change your clothes or whatever, to make sure that you are getting the most influence you can when we do this oiling of the wheels of bureaucracy. I can't help notice there are 6 idle characters again. This is not good. Oh, it's the inn again, is it? Is the inn having a little wobble with this? Yeah, okay. Something weird is happening here. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, yeah, the game is in early access, and that's fine. But yeah, this is a bit strange. So they're on AI controls, but they're not making anything. They're not making anything at all. So people are coming into the pub. I think there is stuff for people to have. There is nothing in the front store, however. So, yeah, we're not making anything that people can sell. So we're just stocking up on alcohol, which is fine, but we're not actually producing any goods. And I don't really know why. What if we just turn that off? Let's just say off, please. There we go. All of that switch off, then go out, and then come back in again. It does nothing at all. Hooray! So even though they've got many things they could be getting on with, they've got all these products they could make. They could be making some strong beer or some wheat beer or some Guntrum's brew. They're making nothing at all. The AI has decided that these people should all just, sit about and do absolutely nothing. What we might have to do is, let's turn them off of that, off of the AI controls. We might just have to give them an actual task. We might have to just say, look, you do this. So it looks like they can make some mead. So hopefully the transporters will be able to provide for that. So why don't we just say mead and barrels of beer? They look like good, profitable things. So get on with doing something, please. Just make something. So 3 people can make mead. They can't make the barrels of beer right now because they don't have enough oak barrels. Really? Don't we have a person bringing them oak barrels? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Right, let's put the beer in like that. Where's oak barrels person? Where are you, Otto? Otto, my good sir, whereabouts are you? Are you over here, Otto? Is that you? Yes, transporter Otto. Right, are they making oak barrels in here? Yes, they are. There's 60 of them. So how many is Otto taking on barreling along? He's taking 20. So are they burning through 20 of those? And now it's because, yes, of course, they're making a lot of alcohol. How about, Otto? How about, just to mix things up a bit, let's go into here. Barreling along. Let's up that, shall we? So let's get you to take some more barrels. Let's take 30 barrels. Let's bring that down. And, yeah, drop off 30 barrels. Oh, no, done that wrong. So, yeah, drop off 30 barrels. So there we go. So pick up 30 barrels from the woodry, drop them off at the Cake and Cuppa. That's an extra 10 barrels for them to fill with the alcohols and such like. Confirm you on that route, Otto. So Otto should then go into here. Let's just make sure that Otto does his thing. Oh, good old Otto. He's come a long way since we tried to order him to balance a load of barrels on the back of a horse. He's doing very, very well, is Otto. And I think that's him leaving, just there. Yeah, there we go. Look, so hopefully, if we just check, he should have 30 barrels. Wonderful. Somebody has leveled up. Who is it? It's you. Is it you? You're stood outside. You're having a comfort break, a seemingly permanent comfort break. Are we really paying you to just stand outside? Okay, fine. So yeah, let's level you up then. What do you want? What do you actually do? You're a stonemason. So yeah, point of dexterity would make sense. There we go. So point of dexterity is in. That's good for you. It's a bit weird that. It's a bit weird that some of the characters sit outside. Like, yeah, here. And also at the clothing place they do that, don't they? There's somebody sort of stood outside looking in the window. Just sort of, longing to be inside in the warm. But yeah, okay, never mind. Where's that? We just stopped. The hospital. The wellness retreat. Oh no, why have you stopped producing things? Because you're out of something that you need to make Wonder Cure, which is antidotes. However, worry not, because Helene is on it. She is on the antidotes right now. What does that mean there? A 10. I've never seen that before. What do those numbers mean? 1, 3, 6, 10, 1. What do they mean? Oh, now I'm intrigued. I don't recognise those numbers. What do they mean? Or is that how many things they can make? Now, is that it? Is that how many things they can make? No, because they can't make 6 Wonder Cures, because there's only 1 antidote. Does that appear in other stores? How come I've never noticed this before? I know, that's just make infinite. That's just make in... Oh, no, right, hang on. No, they're probably a bad example. Hang on, that's a bad example. Let's look at places that are AI controlled. 6, they're making diamonds and things, but these numbers, is that how many they're going to make before they go and do something else? That might be what that is. Okay, you are a medicus. You can have a point of, well, let's get dexterity because that gets your productivity up. And t'other person is you, Quinibert. You can have a point of dexterity as well. And somebody else has leveled up. Okay, Dankvart down here. You can have a point of dexterity as well. Hooray, all the employees became a little bit more dexterous. So 2 idle characters. One will be Battenberg. Who is the other? Theobald the henchman. Theobald, who are you supposed to be watching? Theobald? I'm a bit confused. Why is Theobald the henchman just stood around here? Okay. Right, there's Carola, who's nothing to do with us. Carola is a little bit drunk, however. Naughty, naughty. Who are you supposed to be guarding? Hang on a minute. Does that mean that we have somebody without a guard? Were you supposed to be here with Jazine, Theobald, and you've just entirely abandoned her? Yeah, maybe. Maybe you were supposed to be with Jazine. Oh dear. Right. So, yeah, you've got one. Battenberg has got the person following them on a horse. Carrot, I'm fairly sure, has got somebody with you. Yeah, it's Jazine's one then, is it? They've just entirely forgotten. Okay, hang on a minute. So, not you. Not you. Right, so select you then, Theobald. Then we need to find where Jazine might be. I mean, where is she? No, that's not Jazine. Hang on. It's like you'll be on here somewhere. You just sort of stood about. There you are. Right, so you're near Fruit, in fact. You could say hi across the bridge. Yeah, let's get you then. Where is it? Which one is it? Is it an aggressive action? It's to escort somebody. Yeah, escort that person, please. I thought that's what you were doing anyway, but clearly not. I like that. I like to think that maybe Fruit and Jazine are having a little chat. A socially distanced chat, indeed, across a great big bridge. That's lovely. Right, so trade agreement. No, Sponge is not going to remarry. Please clear off. And summer 1449 has rolled around, and Carrot is still going to take on the office of the city legate. Yeah, Carrot is maintaining that job, which is lovely. I don't think there's anything else for us to do in regard to these jobs. I think we've got everybody in a position. We've got 3, 6, 7, 8 people. And if we try and apply in here, I think we still do have 8 people. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Lemon Drizzle is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, of course, we've got Maria. Of course. Oh, Maria, absolutely, yes. Apply to become a gate guard. It's absolutely something that you've always wanted to do. But then at least you're on this tree, and then you can work your way up, and then another person can have one of these jobs. Another piece of cake can take control of one of the council jobs, which is wonderful news. Okay, right, only person not doing anything now is Battenberg. So let's have a little look in here. Is there anything that we can do with Battenberg that increases influence? Now, immediately I am thinking that in clothing, the patrician's garb is a lot better than that there. So that is bonus when bargaining and reputation bonus and stuff like that. That's all good. I like that. Bonus when bargaining. But this here is to do with gaining influence, which is also useful. And that's what we want. Maybe we need you to have 2 outfits. Maybe you need to have 2 clothes. So we'll put that there. We'll buy maybe just the one of them. So when you're doing your influence gathering, you're going to have to put that on. And when you're doing your bargaining, you're going to have to put on your stately garb. You're going to have a change of wardrobe. That's all fine. Right, is there anything else that offers a bit of a boost to gaining influence? So the money bag there does. Hang on, there's a silver ring not give an influence boost. 2% ability to gain influence. That's 2% reputation bonus for an Oakwood ring. Away with you rubbish. Oh, hang on, into there. Away with you. That's 101 monies. That pays for the silver ring, which is lovely. We only want 1 though, thank you. Right, drop that back down into there. So that's 2%. So that's 2% more influence we are going to get, which is lovely. The ruby staff also is a good influence thing. And yeah, we don't need a sword because we have a guard. We've got a bodyguard. So let's sell the sword. Let's get rid of that. Cheerio. And we'll buy a ruby staff, which is splendid, for 336. That's fine. So that'll get you even more influence. This is great. So when we go and do more of the oiling those wheels of bureaucracy, we should get quite a big chunk of stuff. But the lucky stone is good. That's quite nice. So charisma and perception. Is there anything else that we can have, like gloves or something? Is there any really influential gloves or something that I'm unaware of? Oh, a family member has leveled up. Let's deal with that first, shall we? So, oh, Hauke has leveled up. Oh, well done. Well, do you know what? Intelligence is always a good thing. So have a lovely point of intelligence, please, my good sir. Cheese is now stood around doing nothing. Cheese is now old enough to do some stuff. Cheese has turned 15. He is no longer a boy. He is a man. Oh, and look at that. It's the most manly of all the men, particularly the lovely thing around your very elegant hair. Oh, this is excellent. So have you got anything on you at all? No. You do not have anything upon your person. Okay, right. We need to get you kitted out then. Let's get you with some lovely stuff. You can go out and earn some influence, of course, like everybody is doing here. Right, so you can pop over to the market. Over here, in terms of Battenberg, over here, having some fun over here, we've got, I didn't really realise that a lot of the items actually had other benefits rather than just, being things that you can sell. Like, these books here and the almanacs and the stately dispatches and stuff. I just thought they were just items that you could just sell and make some money. But no, the stately dispatches give you some sort of bonus when there's a vote at the court. So it says there, if you take this dispatch to the City Hall at the time of the next vote, the nominators will think you have patrons at court and view your candidacy favourably. So you can try and influence people. And somebody in the comments did point out that these books here actually give you extra sort of stat points. It does appear that it only lasts temporarily, though. It does say this will improve the attribute intelligence for a specific duration, and about talents 2 improves intelligence and by 2 points for a specific duration. So that doesn't persist. It's just a sort of thing that will last a little while. However, the almanac is interesting. It's a large, beautifully illustrated book. The subject matter comprises various areas of knowledge approved by the church. If you study this book diligently, you will gain experience points. That's quite interesting. How near is Battenberg to going up a level? Oh, you're miles away from going up a level. But if we invested in a few of those and read some of those, maybe that would push us up a little bit. And they're not that expensive. 1,000. I mean, we've made quite a lot of money since we started this. So how about we treat ourselves to, I don't know, let's get 2 of those for now, just to see how effective that is. I don't know if there's anything else that gets us extra influence. I can't find anything, there's sort of like necklaces and things. They give you reputation more than anything else. So if you wear a silver chain, reputation, gold chain is reputation. Can't find anything that gives you anything particular to do with gaining influence. I'll have another quick look, but I think that's kind of our lot. No, I can't find anything else. I think that is it. So that will do the job just nicely, however. We've got lots of lovely things there. I have checked the materials down here, these things, the purple and the silk and the wine and stuff. But yeah, it's all not really profitable, particularly things like pepper. We could buy it for 1,064 and sell it for not as much as that. So yeah, we've been making a loss on all of these things at the moment. Somebody in the comments on the last video did accurately point out that I was a little bit incorrect in understanding how the markets worked. So somebody on another video had said, why don't you see if you can sell from one of the long distance trade routes to another one? So check Berlin, buy a load of amber, say, go over to whatever, Braunschweig, across the other side of the map, and then see if you can sell it. And I said, but then we're going to have to run a person from one side of the map to the other, and that's a bit tedious. But no, you don't have to actually run people between the 2 bits on the map. We can just go over. So if we wanted to look at the prices here, if we want to go and look at the price of Wittenberg, we can do. So we can see the price of amber here. The only thing is we can't compare the prices. We can't compare the prices of amber here in Wittenberg to the prices that we've got over here, wherever our lovely sovereign might be, wherever you are, there you are. So over here in Berlin, we can't sort of compare the 2 at a glance. So you'd have to sort of go here, write down all of the prices. So amber is that, purple is that, and then go over and look at the other one and see if you could make a quick buck or 2. So we might do that. It might be worth doing in the long run. We'll have a little nose at that and see if that's an achievable thing. Right now, how do we do that? Right, artifacts. So this gets us 480 XP for reading that almanac. So we'd need quite a lot of those to get up a level, wouldn't we? We need an awful lot of those. Okay, but there you go. They're a thing that we can have. So that just gives us 483 XP, does it? Oh no, right, now he's got to actually sit and actively read the thing. Okay, right, I see. So now, yes, you can see that he is doing that. He's just sort of stood here reading a book. Okay, that's fine. Oh, hello. Who are you? Hello, have you come to do some trading? I assume you've come to do some trading. Hello, milady. Monica Noller. You are pregnant. Oh, well, congratulations. And you're doing some PR stuff. Maybe just ran up to us and went, "You're great. I like you. Bye." Then ran away again. Okay, new level. Over the stonemasons, that is splendid. Oh, point of absolute dexterity. There you go. You were pretty naff at that. So, okay, right, that's good. Well, let's get Battenberg to finish reading this thing then, because it doesn't look like it takes that long. We're on super slow-mo, so normal speed shouldn't take that long. We'll deal with that person's level up in a second. So we've read that. Success, 557 XP. So we get a little bit more. And yeah, it's worked. Okay. Oh, well, do you know what? Let's read the other one whilst we're... Oh, we can't do that now. Ah, okay. Okay, that's fine. Right, okay, Battenberg, can you come over here to this castle? I mean, I think you know what you're going to do. There's somebody else in the castle. Adelhard Hepner, are you going to go and give them some monies? Adelhard, you've got yourself robust clothing and a dagger. You don't look like the type that's going to go and give 20 grand to the Archbishop's palace, but okay, fine, maybe you are. Right, an employee. Who are you? You're a stonemason. You can have a point of dexterity as well. Okay, right, Battenberg, yeah. Pop over to there then. Now you've done that, you can't read another book for a while. You've got to let it sink in. You've got to sleep on it. Sleep on the contents of the almanac. So then, yeah, we'll pop into here, and then we'll get you with all your fancy pants gear on. Okay, hang on a minute. So slow that down. Right, can we do that with... No, okay. Right, can we change his clothes whilst we're here? So put the patrician's garb on. Yes. Okay, so he puts that on. Now, how that get... Like, that looks really good. Look at that. It's got a chain. He looks very dapper. He's got a little hat. And then you put this on, which apparently allows you to get more influence. And it just looks a bit rubbish. I just think that looks really inferior compared to the other one. But, yeah, okay, there you go. That's fine. So we should get 8% increase. Then that's another 7. So that's math with Penge. 15% increase to influence, which is lovely. That's 17%. That's nothing. So we should get 19% increase on our influence when we go and do this now. So if we just go to... We are selected here. So if we go to... Which one is it? That one there. Oil the wheels. Go to here, please. Yes. Go and do that. 5,000 from that. Whereas the base is... 3,800 is the base. Because we've got all the fancy pants things, we got an extra 1,200 influence from that. That's very good. Oh, that's great. That's going to help an awful lot. Okay, right. Well, now you can just sit about and wait for a while. We can spend all our money on this. But if the job is to become a marquis, we're not too far off in terms of our influence now. 50,000. We need 60,000 influence. So that's pretty good. Let's just clear all that down. So yeah, that's looking very, very nice indeed. The money, however, what do we need? 320 grand. We might have to just wait for a little while. Let's see if we can get a great big pile of money. Let's see if we can't go and do that. So you're not going to be doing any buying for a little while. So Battenberg, let's not do any more oily bureaucracy wheels for a while. Go back home and we'll issue you some PR stuff. You can just go and run around, do some PR stuff. I think we just need to sort of let things tick over. We need to let things tick over and get some money. Because, yeah, we can have all the influence, but then we won't have enough cash. Oh, well done, Burghard. You have leveled up as well. Have a point of dexterity. Everybody is getting dexterity. It's all, yeah, everyone's becoming a lot more dexterous, a lot more limber. That is very lovely. So, yeah, we'll get Battenberg to come back here. Battenberg can then go out and do some PR stuff to get some more influence, you know, at a slower but free, essentially, rate. And we'll see what money we can get. And that might then bump our influence up quite a chunk anyway, by the time we've actually got toward 300... Was it 320 again? Yeah, 320 grand. Because what are we on? 8, 16... We're a quarter of the way there. Oh my goodness me. I mean, we have been spending chunks on it on doing that thing over at the palace. So, yeah, maybe... Yeah, we just need to sort of leave it running for a day or two, I think. A couple of days should do the job. Sophie the carpenter, why are you not doing anything, Sophie? Sophie, please go and do... Oh, what is going on here? Oh, it's all going a bit strange. Come on, AI, you can do this. Now there's 3 people that are idle. Hang on. Come out of that. Now we're going to have 3 idle people up here? Or have they decided to now do something again? No, they're not doing anything. Now there's 4. Oh, no, hang on. That's pinged back in. Right, they're all doing something again now. All right, okay. Is everybody being industrious and busy and producing stuff? Because you all should be. Cheese! I'd forgotten cheese. Cheese has been stood here at the market for quite some time. Sorry, cheese. You're waiting to get kitted out. Of course you are. Right, okay. You will probably do okay with all of the other influence gathering stuff. So yeah, let's get you all of the right things. So clothing, you're going to want the patrician's garb, because your job is solely to just go and get influence. That's what you're going to be doing, wandering around doing that. So you're going to be kitted out in a very similar way to the to Battenberg there, the sovereign of the land. So right, we've got that. Luxury items, we want a silver ring. If we could get one of those, that would be lovely. So pop that down there. And then we'll get the cane as well, the ruby staff. Oh, we might need to go to the other place and get a ruby staff. But again, that's another 7% influence. Money bag, that could be useful. That's another 2%. Yeah, okay, right. So we need to do that. So money bag and the cane. And then, oh, not the cane, the staff, sorry, the ruby staff. And that should be okay. That should be you pretty much sorted. So, however, they're not here, obviously. So we need to get you. Oh, all sorts of stuff has happened. Hang on a minute. Who's leveled up? Chocolate has leveled up in the school. Ah, good. This is a good thing. Right. First things first. How about a point of intelligence now to make sure that you can get XP quicker in the future. And then next time we'll give you a point of strength. Right. You can immediately return to school. Yes, please. Pay a paltry £5,000 to get that done. Trade agreement, Sponge. No, Sponge is not remarrying. Cheese to Elisa Hepner. I like doing the marriage things on my own terms, not their terms. So no, we won't go for that. We'll clear that for now. Okay, right. So cheese. Where are you, cheese? Oh, hang on. Battenberg is back at home. Hang on. Battenberg, can you actually read your... Oh, you still can't read it. Oh, crikey. The cooldown on that is huge. Okay. Go and do some PR stuff, please. Go and do that, I don't know, over there to begin with. And then because we've done it from the house, it would just be a task that just gets repeated over and over again. Right, cheese. You might need to come along this way. Someone doesn't like us. Cheese has got... Oh, the flea plague. That's fine. At the annual minstrels competition in Magdeburg... Why can't we go and watch the annual minstrels competition? That sounds brilliant. You sink just a little too deep into your tankard. This leads you to decide to become an active participant instead of just a member of the audience, at which point you jump on stage and slay your way through your favourite song. Yet instead, enthusiastic applause... Yet instead of enthusiastic applause, you receive nothing but laughter. Oh dear, that did not go down very well, did it? Now this is a bit weird, this now. Because it says there, you... sink a little too deep into the tankard. Now, we've got lots of family members. Who is that referring to? It says you. I mean, does it refer to Battenberg? Are all these events now linked to Battenberg or what? I really don't know. Okay, right. So, cheese. Pop over to here because you're quite near to the Braunschweig trade route. So, yeah, run out and let's see if we can pick you up some various bits and bobs over there. We've got a few jobs to do here as well. We are nominators for the gate guard. I wonder who we are going to vote for. Yep, that'll do. So that's that sorted. We are candidate for gate guard and we have to nominate the dungeon master. Okay, there we go. In no way is this biased and it's all sorted. Oh dear, that's all a little bit silly, isn't it? Okay, so a few jobs are coming up to be actually redone. I'll just clear those for now and hope that the businesses sort everything out. There is a job for the market reeve. That's a better job than the customs officer. Fruit? Why not apply for that? Why not have a little go? There we go. Oh, and of course Cheese can have a go at some of these jobs. Because Cheese is now of the right age where he can apply for these jobs. This is wonderful. Okay, right. 170 for you to apply for that. Is there another job down here? No, there's no vacancies on this bottom tier that Cheese can go for right now. Never mind, it's fine. We'll keep an eye out for that. And at some point, Cheese will be able to go and get himself a proper job. There we go. Right, let's get Cheese a ruby staff because large-da, why not? Let's put that in. So that's good. That's more ability to gain influence. And what was the other thing? Oh, a money bag, wasn't it? There you go. They're quite expensive. For a small bag, they're really, really costly. They cost a lot of money to buy a money bag. But there you go. 881. We will treat you. We've got over 100 grand, so it's fine. So now Cheese is as well equipped as he can be to go out and earn some lovely, lovely influence for us. So, Cheese, you need to then head back home before you can then go out and do all the other stuff. So, head back in for now if you are doing that. Are you heading home? Yes, you're sending to a building. Also, one of the other characters, I forget who it was, one of the kid characters, was just stood about. It might have been Genoese. Genoese was just sort of stood about. Oh, one of the carpenters isn't doing anything again. We'll just hope that that sorts itself out. All the business ones just sort of need to resolve themselves. Genoese, I think, was just sort of stood around. So if I send her back, then issue her out to go and play again. Although I think Genoese. It's not going to be that long until Genoese actually turns into an adult. Where are you, Genoese? Are you in here somewhere? Oh no, because you're not home yet. Of course you're not. Hang on, let's wait till she gets home. There you go, you're 14 years old, so in not too long you will also become an adult, which means we'll do the same as we've just seen with Cheese there. We'll give you various bits and bobs to make sure you can go and get some lovely influence for us. Is that patrician's garb? We've already got one patrician's garb at home. That could be very, very handy indeed. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Okay, so we can give that to them straight away. So Genoese doesn't have to pay for one of those. We've got one in storage, which is nice. So yeah, there you'll kit you out with the other bits and bobs, and you can go out and do some more influence stuff. But right now, go out and play, which seems a bit weird to say to a 14-year-old, but there you go. Go out and go on your, I don't know, you can't really go on your phone because, you know, it's 14.49 and that will be preposterous. Go and, I don't know what you need to do. Go and do some socializing or something. We've got some more entirely unbiased election stuff for us to be getting on with. So there we go. Yeah, we'll nominate our own family members. Yeah, lovely. I wonder who's going to get all the jobs. Right, so that's all that sorted. Right, somebody is idle. Right, so Cheese is home. So Cheese, you can now go out and do the, where is it, the PR stuff. So yeah, so public relations, you go out and do that, please. So there we go. So who's left? So Jaffa is 4. Upside Down is 4. And they're the only people that are not doing anything. What is Eccles? Oh, Eccles is still at the court of the Monarch, but we can see how far along they are in actually working through that now. So they're 7. Where does it plot them on the map? Oh, just in the middle of nowhere. Okay, that's nice. Maybe that's them coming back. Right, okay. Employee, a transporter has leveled up. Have a point of charisma, please, because that brings costs down, which is all very lovely. A place has stopped working. That's probably fine, hopefully, maybe. We'll just hope it sorts itself out. And Maria got the job of gate guard, which is no great surprise because the people voting for her were Hauke, Carola and Lemon Drizzle, all from the Piece of Cake family. So that's no great shock. So she's down there. Now, are there more jobs? Yes. Osfried Roller is in this job here. Could we get a new Cheese to have a go there? Because Cheese is not actually in this yet. I don't think Cheese has a position yet. So there we go. So if we do that, that should be everybody with a fancy title. Everyone that can have a job should then have a job. So, yeah, so we'll see. This is quite, I never really used this too much, but yeah, it's actually quite useful to keep track of everybody. So, yeah, Cheese is the only one without an official sort of job title that can have one. So once you get that, we'll have to get then Genoese one. Then it won't be long until Parkin is able to get on with this. Oh, look, these are going to come back relatively soon. They're going to come back from the court of the Monarch and bring back so much lovely influence. It's going to be very good. Okay, and then soon these two will be able to go out and play as well, which is good. That increases our relations with the other dynasties and all that kind of stuff. Quick check on how our buildings are doing. Let's have a quick look. We might need to do some repairing, I suspect. We might need to do some repairing of buildings. Building activities, repair. Let's spend some of our money on repairing all of our buildings because we don't want them to fall apart. Now, a lot of them are okay. A lot of them are fine. But yeah, just, you know, some of them we could do with just giving them, you know, spruce them up. A little bit of a lick of paint. Maybe rethatch the roofs or whatever if they've got thatch roofs. But okay, yeah, there we go. So we'll go through all these. We'll just sort of repair all of our stuff. We'll even do the... We'll even do Piece of Cake Rocks. It's relatively new, but you know, if we're doing everything else, we might as well do that one as well. It's only 182. So there we go. All of our buildings are set to be repaired. All the little sort of wooden sort of structure things have appeared around them to show that they are being repaired. And even though we've done all that and we've repaired all of our buildings, we still have 117,000 money remaining, which is lovely. Right, so moving Tom on nice and fast. Let's just wait for this stuff to happen. It's probably going to be... okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. That's what are you? You're a transporter. You can have a point of charisma. And the next big thing is probably going to be jobs coming in, and then yeah, people will be coming home. So they'll be coming home from the court of the Monarch because those things do not look like they're going to take too much longer to complete, which will give us huge, big piles of influence, which will be lovely. So it looks like we won't need to spend any more money on oiling the wheels of bureaucracy right now, because we should get enough influence from all of the people returning. It's just the money we need. It's just the cash we need. So run Tom on nice and fast. Let's let the Piece of Cakes earn loads of money. Hang on, what's that? Carola is the Dungeon Master. Hooray! Carola is again a DM. Wonderful. Well done, Carola. And both Upside Down and Jaffa are now 5 years old, which means that they can legally go out and play. Hooray! So there we go, they can go out and do something. So everybody is doing something. All of the Piece of Cakes are providing something toward the dynasty in some way, shape or form, be it going out and playing, or working in one of the things in the shops, or going out and doing PR stuff and generating influence or whatever. So yeah, it's looking great. I like this. It's all looking very industrious. Well done, Piece of Cakes. Oh no, an employee has died. Helmut over at the Piece of Cake Crafts, over at our very first industry, where it all started. Somebody over here has died, which we've sort of come to expect because they are getting on a bit over here. So now we've got Vera 28, Ulrika 22, and Berghard 17. So the original crew here, I think, have all died. Hang on, how could they? Yes, the original workers of this place have now all sadly passed on, that's a little bit sad, isn't it? So, okay, let's get another employee, and we'll just put you onto automated. And there you go, Joseph. Your initial job can be to make some daggers, to make something sharp and pointy that you're likely to injure yourself on. That's right, give the trainee something dangerous to work on. There we go, good job. The citizens of Braunschweig desperately need furniture. Okay, right, why is that? Why do they suddenly need furniture? Okay, right, where is Braunschweig? Braunschweig is just there. How willing are they to pay for furniture? So we could buy, let's say, paintings. So paintings, we could buy from the market a painting for 400 and they would buy it for 334. Are you sure they're that desperate for furniture? It doesn't look like they're desperate for furniture. I would say they're not bothered about furniture. A cupboard. So from the market, we could buy one for 506 and we'd sell it to them for 335. These deals do not look good. Braunschweig, are you sure you need furniture? I think you might have been fibbing. We'll overlook that. We'll ignore that because that doesn't seem to actually be the case. The people of Braunschweig are just trying to, pull one over on us and just make us do some silly trading. So no, Braunschweig, we'll ignore you this time. Fruit has got the position of the market reeve, which is wonderful. Lemon Drizzle, I think, is still going to stay as captain. So let's have a look. Let's have a little nosy at what it looks like. And Fruit can also level up. And we can see here, look, there is the level up for Fruit. What's Fruit's sort of life candle thing looking like? That's pretty long. Okay, let's get you a point of intelligence, because intelligence is always supremely useful. So look at this. It's looking very good. 2 people that, there's a job down here for the gate guard or the town clerk. That might be more interesting. Hang on, who hasn't got a job again? Remind me. There's many characters and things. Hang on. Let's go down to here. So looking here, so Cheese. So Cheese needs a job. Cheese, you can go for the job of a town clerk, please. It looks like your kind of thing. So yeah, there you go. You're applying for a council informer. Oh, okay, right. I'd forgotten about that. Where's that? Oh, there. Oh, okay. You're going for a higher up job, and that's one that we can influence as well. So we can just make sure that you get the job. Okay. Verdict of that, yeah, lock them up. I'm being really harsh. I mean, unduly harsh on that one. And you're a candidate for the council informers. Okay, lovely. Right, marvellous. That's probably cleared. Yep, so you have levelled up. That is very good. Lovely. Okay, how near are the kids to coming back from? Oh, they must be imminently returning. Parkin and Stollen and a tiny bit later Eccles must be imminently returning from the court of the Monarch, which means we will see our lovely big pile of influence come in, which is very welcome indeed. So yeah, move time on. Let's see what happens. Okay, we've got to vote on who we would like to become the council informer. Would we like Osfried to have the job? Or would we like Cheese to have the job? I wonder if we're going to be very biased and vote for Cheese. Okay, there we go. So our vote has gone in for our own family member. And I think we've got to do a bit of court stuff as well. Yeah, lock them up. That's it. Just getting harsh. There we go. So right now, there is an idle character. Genoese has come back. And we've got our first big pile of influence. Oh, that is lovely. Also, Genoese is now 15. So Genoese is able to go and do some stuff. And there is Stollen. Stollen has come back as well. So Stollen has been at the court, which is good. Look at the influence we've got. That's lovely. Right. Stollen is still not able to do anything else. So let's send Stollen over here. So then Stollen can be told to go back out and do some playing or whatever until she then comes of age. And then we can put her to work as well. Oh my goodness me. Right. And now the idle person is going to be Genoese. But Genoese can go and buy all the lovely shiny things. Let's get them all from the Magdeburg port because she's right next to it. Somebody has leveled up. We'll give the dexterity point to you. Very good. And parking. Parking. Ah, yes, parking has also come back. 73,000 influence. 'Tis glorious. Right, okay. Run parking back to the house as well. So those two should get home. And then we've got thingy over here. Genoese in there. Right, okay. Genoese has popped over to the port. Okay, so we need to make sure that she gets all the kit that she needs to gain loads of influence. I want to get these two back first. Let's just get these two back home. And then we can send them going out to play or whatever it is that they can do. At least that's them doing something. So there you go. So right, in you go. Back into the house. I will admit this is a little bit fiddly. I think this needs a little bit of work. It's a little bit of a faff, this sort of thing. And then, yeah, go out and play. Go out and play. Absolutely. Go and do all those things. Are we still... is she still... Hang on a minute. Where is she? Yeah, Genoese. Yeah, so yes, Genoese is now 15. So, right, Genoese, come home first. In fact, no, you don't need to come home right now. Come home and put the fancy clothes on. And then we'll send you out from home. So from here, we just need to get you the luxury items. We need to get you the silver ring and all the obligatory stuff like that. So silver ring can go on there. Where's the staff? Get you a ruby staff because that's very fancy pants, like so. And the money bag as well because we've got loads of money and 840 doesn't make too much difference. So there you go. So you've got those things. And then you can go home, pick up the, whatever it was in here, the patrician's garb from in there, put it on, and then we can issue your command to go out and do PR stuff from here, which is brilliant. That works out quite nicely. So yes, come home, please. So there we go. Genoese is home. Let's find where she might be on this thing. She's probably last, actually. I think they put it in order, don't they? Yeah, Genoese. So you go to there and then equip that, which means you are now as equipped as you can be to actually go and do all the stuff, to go and do PR stuff, and then go and do PR stuff like everybody else is doing. Somebody's leveled up. Upside Down has leveled up. Oh, good job, Upside Down. Have a point of strength. Your strength is 1, and that is somewhat feeble. So have a strength of 2, please, my good young sir. And yeah, at least give yourself a tiny bit of defense there, because yeah, strength of 1 is just terrible. That's no good at all. So that's cleared that. That's doing that. Yeah, okay, right. So we've got now loads of influence. We need 60,000 influence to go up to become a Marquis, but we've got 74,000. We still do have Eccles out there at the court of the monarch. They're still there doing monarchy court things. But when they come back, they will bring back 8,000 influence. Another 8,000, which is brilliant. So our influence will be over 80,000 when Eccles comes back. We only need 60,000 to go up. So we'll have spare influence. So when we are able to go up and become a Marquis, we will then have a little bit of influence left over to put toward becoming a Duke. And that's when stuff starts looking incredibly ludicrous indeed. 120,000 influence. It's taken us long enough to get to this point. But there we go. It's fine. You know, we can keep oiling the wheels of bureaucracy. There will be more children on the way that we can send away to the monarch courts and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it'll take us a while to get to these last two, I feel. It'll take us a little while to become dukes and archdukes. But yeah, we'll slowly get there. We will slowly get there. Now, the good thing is when we become a Marquis, we do get another business. So we're going to need to think about what we want to do. Now, part of me thinks we should just do this. We should just get this done because, yes, as we mentioned last time, I think, the handicraft tree, that's what Gunter started with. Gunter, all those years ago now, the starting member of the PieceOfCake dynasty, he was over here in handicraft. So I think it would be fitting to finish this tree off. It would make sense to get all the metalworking stuff done, get ourselves a lovely smithy, and then, you know, we can make weapons and what have you, and longswords and maces and all that kind of stuff. Because I think that looks like a good thing. It looks like a good sort of profitable thing. And I think there is only one other foundry. I think there's a foundry. There's one just there next to the hospital. In fact, is there another one? There might be another one, actually. Is it all the way down here? There might be one over here. Just there, actually. Yeah, there's two foundries. Oh, there's 3 foundries. Hang on, what level is foundry, though? So up there you can put a foundry. Ah, then there's a blacksmith. And then there's a smithy. I don't think there's any smithies. I'm fairly certain there are no smithies around the place. So maybe we could be the first to get ourselves a smithy constructed. And then, yeah, we'll be looking pretty good then. Because, yeah, nobody's going to be able to make the stuff that we can make. Yeah, okay, yeah, that does look good. So that could be our next thing. That could be our next job. So yes, when we actually become a Marquis, which I was hoping to do this time, but time is against me at the minute. I'm going to have to stop momentarily. But we're halfway there in terms of money. We've got loads of influence. So it's just going to be a case of running the game on now. Just letting the game go. The money can just come in. We'll deal with all the other bits and bobs that happen as the game develops. And we'll just sort of get on with it. We'll just wait for the money to come in. But yeah, when we do become a Marquis, our extra business, I think, should be down here. I think we should get all of this tree done. And then, yes, we should get ourselves a smithy in, because yeah, we can make fancy things like gold and gold chains and rapiers and short swords and exciting things like that. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And then the Duke doesn't give you anything, and the Archduke gives you 2 businesses. However, when we are at the level of Archduke, I mean, do we need to do anything else? Is it really worth setting up extra businesses? We'll be the Archdukes and sovereigns, and we'll be in charge of everything. So it might be a little bit pointless setting those businesses up. So we can always have a look at the others. We can always have a nosy. I mean, an apothecary, magician shop, a library. I mean, yeah, they're all sort of exciting things. But I think, just to finish this off, I think we started with the handicraft tree. Let's finish that off. That ties things off quite nicely. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll finish up for now, and we will have a look at getting our money next time. So we're about halfway there to becoming a Marquis in terms of the gold. So yeah, next time out, we'll make sure that we become Marquises. Didn't quite get round to it this time because we were doing other bits and bobs. But yes, we will get there next time, and that'll be very, very good indeed. Then there's only 2 things left. Only 2 goals left for us to achieve. Of course, we need to make sure that everybody remains alive and that we keep all the council positions as good as we can. Make sure we've taken them all and all that kind of stuff. There'll be more children coming of age, more people getting jobs, more families. Maybe we'll have to be having more children, all that kind of stuff. But we should do all of that next time out, because we'll indeed finish up for the moment. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you are not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on next time in the Guild 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
So here we go. Let us start the battle for Penjonia. There's one lonely Santa taking on chickens all on his own, you lunatic. The dinosaurs are just eating the tables. You're from the future. You should be able to kill some tin hat Nazis. Come on. Do you not know how deadly chickens are? Oh, he does now.